What is going on, everybody? It is Friday, March the 18th, and that means it's time for my News Radar. I want to start off this episode with a massive thanks to you lovely people who watch. I just tweeted this the other day. This is my February creator report directly from YouTube. And you can see the numbers posted there. 122,000 views, 394 new subscribers is fantastic, and 461,000 minutes watched. And that is a really high number related to the number of views. So those of you that do watch tend to watch for a long time, and I greatly appreciate that. Without you guys, this would not be happening. So a tip of the hat to you lovely viewers, subscribers, and members. But speaking of things that I have recently tweeted, if you're not following me on Twitter, you should follow me on Twitter because there's a lot of important stuff there. And if you don't like Twitter, check the link in the description to the Discord server because that is brand spanking new and all that stuff gets replicated there. I tweeted out this particular deal going on at Best Buy. If you are like me and you've been on the fence about the Surface Duo 2 Slim Pen 2 cover case, that's a lot of words I just said, now might be the time to jump in. If I enlarge this picture here, you'll see what I mean. If when you go to buy one of these things, you're going to see the regular price on both of them, and they're pretty expensive if I'm being honest. But once you add them both to your cart, you're going to get $20 off of both of them. Now granted, this does not make this crazy cheap, right? But you are going to be saving $40 at Best Buy on this deal, and $40 is $40. So if you're like me, like I said, and you've been on the fence about whether or not you want to do this, might this push you over that fence a little bit? Is that a good thing, being pushed over a fence? I don't know. Might this help you be encouraged to pick one side or the other? Perhaps. Links to these deals will be down in the description below. These are affiliate links. If you choose to use them, I will get commission on these purchases. And I would love to know from those of you that have this pen cover case what you think about it. It's something that I've really thought long and hard about. And honestly, part of me would really like to have, just to sort of, if nothing else, just to like complete the collection, right? Just to have all the Duo stuff. But I'm also worried that I'm going to spend all this money on it because even with that deal, let's go back to this picture here. You're looking here at $44.99 and $109.99. So you're looking at still $160 for all of this stuff. And I'm worried that I'm going to buy it and then I'm just never going to use it. I'm going to pop it on there and I'm going to use it like twice and then I'm going to be like, and I'm going to take it off and I'm never going to use it again. But I'd love to know from you guys, those of you that have it, what do you use it for? What are you using this Slim Pen for? Are you sketching? Are you using Gboard to type with your handwriting? What exactly are you doing with that pen, and how do you like to cover? Let me know. Sticking with the Surface Duo and Duo 2 news, we have an update here on the beta channel for the Microsoft launcher. Now, I know a lot of people are happy to just let these things kind of update on their own, but if you want to kind of get a sneak peek from time to time, maybe some early bug fixes, maybe some early bugs added to your Surface Duo and Duo 2, I'm going to show you very quickly how to install these beta builds very, very easily. You're going to be going to apkmirror.com. Now, obviously, this is the desktop website. I'm going to put a link to this in the description, and I'm going to show you what it looks like when you actually install these on your phone. So once you're on that website, again, link in the description, what you're going to do is you're going to scroll down, and you're just going to look for the most recent version. You'll see here that this is from March the 15th, and it is a beta build. You can then just simply click on the download link, scroll down again, click on this download link a second time, scroll down again, and since I'm using Edge, I have an ad blocker, so we're going to wait for this beautiful kitten to allow us to complete our download. And once this finishes going, or if you don't have ad blocker turned on, you'll just see ads and it'll be fine. At that point, you can click on download APK. You will get this pop-up here asking you if you do in fact want to save this APK file. Click on OK. Once it is done, you will hit open. You may then get a pop-up asking you if you want to allow Edge or whatever your browser might be to install applications. You can go in your settings, toggle that to yes, go back, hit install, and it will then install. Now, this particular build didn't really seem to change anything. I think it was nothing more than a bunch of bug fixes, although I have had some people anecdotally on Twitter and in the Discord server reach out and say, hey, it does seem to be running a bit smoother for me. For me, I can't tell that anything has changed. But in the past, these beta updates have had some substantial changes, in particular in terms of things like the gesture navigation and the overall smoothness. So this is an important skill to have and an important piece of knowledge to have. So just periodically check this website and see what's going on there. And the good news is, if you're nervous about installing these things, people post their reports on them with some regularity. When a beta version comes out, you can rest assured if something significant has happened in it, I'll be more than happy to tell you how that's going. Install at your own risk. There may be bugs introduced. Like I just said, this should work on Duo 1 and on Duo 2. So a while back, I showed you guys some really wild patents by Samsung for some really strange folding phones. Well, now, the people over at Let's Go Digital, who are just fantastic at what they do, have taken those patents and they have created renders of what these things would look like. And I absolutely love this stuff. So let's look at their article here. Link is in the description. Please go click on this. Go watch their YouTube video. Give them views because it's really, really good. If you don't remember, this was for a foldable phone that could fold in two different directions. Now, I don't mean like TCL's thing, that would open this way and then back around. No. I mean one that could open this way or this way. It could go in either direction, like I'm doing some kind of, remember that thing you'd make out of paper and you do a fortune and then that thing, kind of like that. So here is what it would look like fully closed in an orientation where it's very similar to a Surface Duo, where it's just fully closed. You can't see anything, no screen is exposed, but you can see here, that is a hinge. And the reason that hinge is there is because you could open it and fold it around the other way, where now the screen wraps around the back side. So you could take a selfie with a really high-end camera, should you choose to do that. Maybe you want to see a really big edge notification area. Basically, crazy idea. You could get this, or you could get this, depending on how you want to be using the thing. Of course, they've posted a really good video here in addition to these really nice renders where they show off exactly how this would look. I really can't stress to you enough how awesome the work that Let's Go Digital does is. This stuff looks like a proper product. I mean, their videos look like a Samsung announcement of an actual product. So before, all we had were drawings. Now we have full-on 3D renders. To think about how this thing would work, to think about how that would actually work in the real world, though, is a little bit different. You know, you're going to have the sensitive area of the touchscreen here. Is that going to get scratched up? Then just the fact that it's folding in all sorts of different ways. You're going to have a crease here, then you're going to have another crease in the middle where the other thing goes. How would that look? How would that work? These are all questions it would have to be answered. Durability would be a pretty big concern with something like this, but it is neat, it is cool, and these are some really good looking renders. Again, link in the description. And today I want to close up shop by letting you know about something that is coming very soon. I was just recently emailed by Noreve, the company who I've reviewed a couple of their cases now. I think one of them is right over my shoulder. Their cases I've reviewed for Duo and Duo 2. They reached out to me and they said they've got a new thing that they are doing, where basically, let me pull this up here. They've got a new form of engraving, which is apparently different. You can have a full image, a logo, whatever you want on one of their cases. And they asked me if I wanted to facilitate a giveaway for a case for Duo or Duo 2. So this is something I've got to work out the details on, how you're going to enter, how I'm going to choose the winner. But just to let you know, this is something that is on the horizon. These are the possible cases here. They're telling me they're going to let you kind of pick and choose what you want, put a logo, an emblem, whatever you want on it, and then they're going to send this thing out to you. And keep in mind, this stuff is not cheap. These are very well-made cases. So keep an eye out for that giveaway in the next couple of days. If you have any input on how you think I should go about doing this giveaway, I would be interested in hearing your guys' thoughts on that as well. So guys, thanks for making it to the end of today's episode, and a special huge thanks to my YouTube members who are on the elite or super elite level. If you want to see your name in the corner of the screen, just like those lovely people, all you got to do is become an elite or super elite member here on YouTube. So again, massive thanks to them. They enable me to do more things than I otherwise would be able to. I'll see you on the next episode of News Radar next Friday. Tons of other videos between now and then, but until then, stay nerdy, my friends.